And now, here to entertain you all, because every day he's hustling. Side Hustle Cinema.
Welcome back to the channel. Side Hustle Cinema here. Thanks for clicking on this video. And it's that time of week again. It is time for another physical media report. We got a lot of really cool stuff coming out this week. If you thought last week was pretty good, I think this week is even better. I filmed a video just a little bit early last week and missed the announcements for all the new Scream Factory releases coming in June. So in some horror movie news, I'll back up and talk about those. And we'll talk about a few other pre-orders and rumors that kind of caught my eye this week. And of course, we'll talk about everything that comes out tomorrow on another edition of See You Next Tuesday. And if you guys missed my appearance on 21 Questions, that's a new show that Johnny Walker has on his channel. It's Johnny's Boutique Podcast. I'll put a link to his channel down in the description, and I'll post that video at the end of this one, the video card, so you guys can go over and check out that episode and give Johnny's channel a watch and kind of check him out. He's doing some good content over there. The 21 Questions show is pretty fun. He's had a lot of cool guests on there. Basement Blues, Tim Talks Talkies, myself. So you can go over there and check out some of those episodes. Well, that's really the only thing I'm promoting this week. So let's go ahead and get into it, and let's talk about some horror movie news. Well, last week when I was filming, I just finished editing the video and I saw that the Scream Factory announcement came out with all the June releases. You always kick yourself when that happens. It happened to me last month too. But it's okay. So we're a week late talking about it, but at least we're going to be talking about it because we're still a ways away from June. So and all the details of the movies haven't even come out yet. So still all we really have is the titles and the tentative release dates. You never know. So let's dive into all those Scream Factory releases. They got a lot of good stuff in this month. 3 4K titles and then a regular, Blu-ray release. And they're all pretty awesome. I only had one of those 4K titles already, and that was Funhouse. So I guess we could start there. They're releasing Funhouse. That's a great movie. It should look really good in 4K as well. It's kind of a darker movie, and that's the only one that I had the special edition of there from Scream Factory. So that's the only one that I have to double dip on. But I'm more than willing to do it. I think it's great. I love that they're putting all these movies out on 4K. And Funhouse comes out on June 21st. Also coming out on June 21st is the only Blu-ray release of the bunch, and that is Fire in the Sky. This is like one of the best alien abduction movies ever made. Great movie. This one would have been amazing on 4K. I kind of wish they would have did a 4K of this one. But, at least we're getting a Blu-ray. We haven't had one of those here in the States, I don't think. I know it's available through, I think it was Imprint. You have to import it, kind of pricey. So it's cool that we're finally getting one. I didn't have it in the collection, so this is going to be a really, really nice pickup. I'll be picking up all 4 of these. And on June 14th, we're getting Dog Soldiers on 4K. This is really cool. Dog Soldiers is one of those movies where it seems like it's been out longer than it has, Seems like I've seen this movie for forever, but it actually hasn't been that long, 2002. But a really, really fun, really entertaining werewolf picture. This one's good. I'm definitely glad to have this one on 4K. It should look pretty good. This is one that I did not have that special edition of, but I was thinking about getting it. I've been eyeballing it for a while. I'm glad I didn't pull the trigger on it now. So I'll be able to get the 4K. Hopefully all the special features, though. Hopefully all the special features from that special edition will make its way to this 4K. I'm hoping. Because I think this movie is one of those that's got some really good ones. That's what I've heard anyway. And finally we have Cat People coming out on 4K. And this one is coming out on the 28th of June. But I gotta admit, this is one that I don't know a whole lot about. So I need to go and do some research on this one. It'll be fun, you know, a little blind buy. Be cool to check it out. Let me know in the comments, is Cat People any good? Did you guys like that one? And are you guys picking up all four, or, you know, are you only going to pick up a couple? And on May 23rd, Studio Canal is going to be releasing Cat's Eye on 4K. It's cool that Stephen King's getting another 4K, but I gotta say, Cat's Eye isn't necessarily one of my favorites anymore. I don't think it's quite held up as well as some of Stephen King's other movies that I would kind of like to see get a 4K. It's okay. You know, I watched it a few years ago when I picked up a steelbook of it, and you know, that's when I kind of realized that although, you know, one or two of the stories is kind of okay, like the one with James Woods, you know, he has to circle around the building. It's okay, but there's some bad special effects in there that I think are going to stand out on this 4K. And then really the smoking one story wasn't that good. And even the one with Drew Barrymore at the end, it's not really the strongest story there, you know. I don't know. For me, it's okay. I would still like to have it because I do collect for Stephen King, and would like to have all of his movies in the best possible format that I can get. So for that reason, I would probably like to pick it up. But I don't know how many times I'd be watching that one. I'd probably check it out one more time on 4K, and to be honest, that'd probably be about it. And on May 31st, we're going to be getting the Conjuring 7 movie collection. You know, this is the whole Conjuring universe. You're getting 3 Annabelle films, 3 Conjuring films, and then The Nun, all in one set. That's pretty cool. I like that. Because I don't love all the movies, but, you know, you kind of want to have them all. And this way you can save a little shelf space, probably save a little money, and be able to pick them all up in one package. The only downside is, you know, a lot of people already have, you know, a bunch of these. I do too. I think I have like 4 of the 7 already. So, I don't know. I guess we can try to sell those off, maybe. And then just pick up this pack here. I mean, right now it retails for $45. I think that might drop a little bit, you know, because it just got announced. So, you know, the price might come down on that one. Well, that's it for the horror movie news this week. So what else is coming out? Let's talk about some other stuff. Well, Shout Select is going to be putting out Fargo on 4K, and that's going to happen sometime. It's expected to drop sometime in the summer. No official release date on this one as of yet, and you know, not too many details about you know, any special features or anything like that. But you know, we do have the cover, and we do have the announcement. So this, you know, it's going to happen. On May 17th, Universal Pictures is going to be bringing us Licorice Pizza. That one's going to be on Blu-ray. I don't see any 4K announcements on that one, so looks like just Blu-ray on that one. That one was, you know, nominated for some Academy Awards. I've heard a lot of mixed things about that one, so I'll probably check that one out on video on demand, you know, pay-per-view, something like that. before I buy that one. I've heard too many mixed things. Some people really like it. Some people hated it. On June 28th, Kino Lorber's putting out a new 4K Killer's Kiss, and that's an early Stanley Kubrick movie. I think it's his second movie that Kubrick's put out. It's a bit of a noir. So, I don't know. It's Kubrick, so you kind of want to check it out. I've never seen it. So this would be a first-time watch when this one comes out. I'd be curious to know if it's, does it have any rewatchability to it? Or is this just kind of a one-time watch? I probably wouldn't be as interested if it wasn't, a Kubrick movie. That does kind of raise the bar a little bit for me. And more 4K news from Kino. This news just broke a little while ago, right before I started filming. And that's Kino is going to be doing a 4K of the original Taking of Pelham 123. That's the 1974 movie that's got Walter Matthau in it. Not the really great Denzel Washington, John Travolta remake that I really enjoyed. I really liked the remake. I've never seen the original. And you might as well keep the 4K Kino Lorber news rolling. This one, I missed announcing it last week as well. And that was Out of Sight on 4K. This one comes from Kino. And this one will be coming out on June 28th. And just a reminder, we got just one more week left of the Kino Lorber sale. So get over there and, pick up some more Kino Lorber titles. I'll probably be taking another look just to see if there's anything I still needed from the sale. It's been a good sale. They do it right over there at Kino. All right, well, it's time to talk about everything that comes out tomorrow on another edition of See You Next Tuesday. Well, this week we have a ton of good stuff coming out. We have it's a ton. I'm definitely going to be picking up a lot of stuff this week. So I couldn't call everything my bangers of the week. So I've tried to narrow it down. But let's go ahead and talk about this week's bangers. Well, probably the most popular movie coming out this week is going to be Spider-Man No Way Home. Man, was this a good movie. This was so excellent, and it looked awesome, in theaters. I also watched it on digital, and I'm going to be picking it up here on physical as well, and I can't wait. Can't wait to watch it yet again. I really did enjoy this movie quite a bit. I'm going to be going with the Walmart edition. I just like that slipcover. I like that artwork. But, you get a lot to choose from. They have the full rollout on this one. You're getting the Blu-ray. You have the standard 4K slipcover edition. You've got the Walmart slipcover edition in 4K. You've got a Target exclusive edition in 4K. And then you have a 3-pack on Blu-ray that, has the 3 Spider-Man movies. And then you have the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook, which looks pretty sweet too. So you have a lot to choose from. A lot of people probably pick up multiple options. That's what I'm hearing in the community. I'm just going to stick with the Walmart one, but that you can't go wrong with this one. Another great release coming out this week is from Arrow Video, and that is the original RoboCop on 4K. We're getting the limited edition box set, that Arrow puts out, which is really nice. And we're also getting a 4K steelbook of this one that Arrow's putting out as well. So either way you go, you really can't go wrong. I'm picking up the box set. I like those Arrow box sets. I didn't have this one on Blu-ray, so this will be my first time picking it up. And I'm glad to have it on 4K. And, I have to give credit where credit is due. Not a lot of boutique titles put upgraded audio on their movies. Seems to be a thing. But Arrow on this one is not only giving us an Atmos track, they're also giving us an HD 7.1 mix as well. So you're getting 2 upgraded audio tracks on this release. That is amazing, and thank you, Arrow Video. I wish you would do that more. And it has been a really long time since I've watched RoboCop, so I am really looking forward to watching that one. And of course, one of my bangers this week has to be from Universal Studios, and that is Chucky Season 1 on Blu-ray. And, I covered the whole series on the channel. Every episode got a review. Kept a Chucky kill count on there. Had a ton of fun with this series. And, I just love the Chucky franchise. I love the way this TV series is just an extension of the movies. And I can't wait for Season 2 to come out. But I'm going to go back and rewatch Season 1. And, it was a good series. It was a really good series. And so if you didn't check it out, this is one I highly recommend. If you're a Chucky fan especially, you're gonna love this one. And finally, the last banger I want to talk about is a smaller movie. Not every banger has to be a big, a big giant 4K release or a big box set or the big rollout. Sometimes you want to shine a little light on a smaller movie. And this one comes to us from Warner Brothers, and it's part of the Warner Archive collection. And it's one that I'm definitely picking up this week. Have it pre-ordered already, and that is Fandango. With Judd Nelson's in it. You've got Kevin Costner in it. It's just a really great movie. It came out in 1985. It's a road trip movie. These guys are just getting out of college. One's getting ready to go off to Vietnam. The others are kind of trying to figure out their lives. One's going to get married, possibly. He's got cold feet. This movie's kind of interesting. It's got an interesting backstory. Steven Spielberg did not like the movie. Kind of shelved it for a while. Didn't give it the big release that it was kind of promised. He was not a fan of the movie. But then on the other hand, Quentin Tarantino, in the 1 week that it was released in theaters, went and seen it 3 times, and it's one of his favorite movies ever. I'm taking the opinion of Tarantino on this one. It is a great movie. If you've never seen it, check it out. Super cool. You're gonna love it. It's a good movie. And those aren't the only movies that I'm picking up this week, but I didn't want the whole list to be bangers. So here's the rest of the stuff that's coming out tomorrow when hopefully we're all out hunting and getting stuff in the mail. So here's everything else that's coming out. Well, besides RoboCop, Arrow is also putting out Mary Shelley's Frankenstein on 4K. This one should look really good in 4K. I think it's a very dark movie with lots of pops of color. I just didn't like the story that much. I never really got into the movie itself. But I'm very tempted to get this one. I haven't ordered it or anything yet. This is one maybe if a sale comes along or if there's a slow week, maybe I go back and pick this one up. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. I did get a lot of stuff this week, but it's tempting. And that one also has I think it's a Zavi exclusive steelbook for that one as well. Next from Lionsgate Films, we've got Come On, Come On. That one's on Blu-ray. This is a Joaquin Phoenix movie. Criterion is putting out Walker on Blu-ray. Kino Lorber's putting out The Abominable Dr. Phibbs. And it's a 2-pack, and you get Dr. Phibbs Rises Again on Blu-ray. I don't know, these movies came out in 1970 and 1972. Don't know anything about those. This next one, though, is one that I am picking up, and it's from Kino Lorber, and that's Tentacles. This is 1977, and it's basically a sort of a monster movie. It's about a giant, a giant like octopus that terrorizes a seaside town. It sounded pretty good. I talked about it on the show a few weeks ago when it was sort of announced. And the artwork looks really cool. The story sounds kind of interesting. And I'm going to pick it up. And another Kino title that I'm also picking up this week is New Year's Evil on Blu-ray. This is getting a new 2K restoration with brand new artwork. And I'm adding this one to the collection as well. And I said I was picking up a lot this week. I wasn't kidding. I'm also getting from Warner Brothers another movie from the Warner Brothers archive, and that's American Flyers. And that one's a bike racing movie. Also coming out tomorrow from Paramount Pictures is Jersey Girl on Blu-ray. And from Paramount Pictures, tomorrow we're getting, I'm going to call this Zatachi, the Blind Swordsman on Blu-ray. RLJE is bringing us Last Looks on Blu-ray. Lionsgate Films is bringing us War Hunt on Blu-ray. Kino Lorber is putting out the Roundup and the Red and the White on Blu-ray. Paramount Pictures is bringing us Shipping News on Blu-ray. They're also bringing us Escape from Alcatraz on Blu-ray. Kino Lorber is also putting out Fabian Going to the Dogs on Blu-ray. Shout Factory is releasing Song of the Sea on Blu-ray. Paramount Pictures is putting out 45 Years on Blu-ray. And finally, Warner Brothers is releasing Raised by Wolves, the complete first season on Blu-ray. And that is everything that's coming out tomorrow. Like I said, there's a lot of bangers tomorrow. There's a lot of good stuff. Quite a few titles I'm picking up. There's a few that I would love to pick up. That I may pick them up tomorrow, or I may wait, a little while. I don't know. There's only so many titles you can buy in a week. But, it's a really good week. So I think there's something definitely there for everybody. Let me know in the comments section what you guys are picking up this week. And that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, do me a favor, hit that like button. And if you're unsubscribed to the channel, I invite you to do so. And until next time, stay safe, have fun, keep watching those movies, and I'll see you next Tuesday.